If you're considering renting a car, let me tell you why it can be an incredible experience. First, driving gives you the freedom to explore places that trains simply can't reach.
Here in the Dolomites, for example, public transportation doesn't get you to many of the most stunning locations. Hidden valleys, scenic mountain passes, and charming villages tucked away in the hills.
A car lets you create your own schedule and stop whenever something catches your eye.
If you're planning to drive here, you'll need an International Driving Permit, IDP. It's easy to get one in the US, through AAA. The process is quick, and you'll just need to bring 2 passport-sized photos, a completed application, and your valid US driver's license. It's inexpensive, and it's valid for a year.
What to expect when driving in Italy?
Now let's talk about what driving here is like. First off, roads can be quite narrow compared to what you're used to in the US, especially in small towns and rural areas. Parking is another challenge, particularly in cities. Spaces are limited, and it's not uncommon to spend a good amount of time looking for a spot. When you do find one, expect to pay for parking and make sure it's legal to avoid fines. Many cities, such as Rome and Florence, have pedestrian-only zones in their historic centers called ZTLs, Zona a Traffico Limitato.
Okay, so this is a zona traffico limitato for the centro storico, which means that this is a limited traffic zone because of the historic center. You're not allowed to park or drive in this area right here unless you are, unless you're a police or an emergency vehicle.
These areas are restricted to vehicles without a special permit, and accidentally driving into one can result in hefty fines. Pay close attention to road signs and use GPS to avoid these zones. Speaking of road signs, Italy has more road signs than any other country, and it can be overwhelming to some drivers. It's a good idea to study the locations you plan to visit beforehand, so you're not caught off guard by unfamiliar signs.
Italian drivers have a reputation for being assertive. You might encounter tailgating, quick lane changes, and plenty of honking. But don't let that intimidate you. Stay calm, go with the flow, and you'll be fine. Let's talk about the cost. Gasoline is significantly more expensive here than in the US. Filling a 12-gallon tank could set you back between 90 to 120 euros. That's $130 to $150. In addition, highways in Italy are private and tolls can add up quickly. For example, driving from Milan to Rome might cost you around 50 to 60 euros in tolls. Also, don't forget about rental car fees, which can vary widely. If you're picking up a car in one country and dropping it off in another, expect extra charges.
Despite these challenges, renting a car is absolutely worth it if you want to explore Italy's hidden gems. There are countless small towns, scenic routes, and picturesque spots that are off the beaten path. Imagine pulling over to take in the view of rolling vineyards in Tuscany, or stopping at a family-run trattoria in a village you've never heard of. The freedom and spontaneity that come with driving are unmatched. One important note, if you're driving and need to stop to use the restroom in a town, it's polite to buy something, even if it's just a coffee or a small snack. Don't just go inside and ask to use the restroom without making a purchase. It's a common courtesy here. Now, if you prefer a more relaxed and hassle-free way of getting around, let's talk about trains. Europe has a fantastic train system, and Italy is no exception. Taking the train means you don't have to worry about navigating unfamiliar roads, finding parking, or dealing with traffic. It's convenient, efficient, and often more affordable than driving.
High-speed trains like the Frecciarossa and Italo connect major cities like Rome, Florence, Milan, and Venice in just a few hours. I personally prefer booking tickets on Italo, though www.trainitalia.com is another great option. I avoid third-party sites because they often charge higher prices. Buying directly from the official websites saves you money and ensures you're getting the best deals.
First class experience. When I travel by train, I usually book first class tickets. Not because I'm fancy, but because trains have been updated in recent years and the service in first class is excellent.
Most of the time, drinks and snacks are included. Plus, first-class tickets give me access to the lounges at the station where I can relax and use cleaner restrooms while waiting for my train. Trust me, it's worth the small extra cost.
Tips for train travel. Book tickets in advance to get the best prices. Travel light, as you'll need to handle your own luggage.
Be punctual. Trains in Italy are usually on time. For long distances, consider high-speed trains for their comfort and efficiency.
Now let me share my personal perspective. Living here in the Dolomites, I definitely recommend renting a car over relying on public transportation. This region is full of stunning areas that are only accessible by car. The Dolomites are home to countless scenic drives, alpine villages, and hiking trails that you simply can't reach by bus or train. If you're visiting northern Italy, renting a car is the way to go.
Ultimately, the The choice between driving and taking the train depends on your itinerary and travel style. If you're visiting cities and want a stress-free experience, trains are ideal. But if you crave the freedom to explore hidden gems and remote areas, renting a car is worth it.
Please view some of the related site links on the description of this video that might help you on your next Italy trip. Please like and subscribe, it helps us create more of these videos. Check out our upcoming Italy tours at our site, vafeltre.com.